Good evening, everyone. My name is Major General Z-Man, and the SCP we're going to be looking at tonight is SCP-069-UA, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-069-UA must be contained in a secure chamber of at least 10 times 10 meters wide and 2 meters high. Containment chamber itself must have soundproof walls. It is prohibited to place objects inside SCP-069-UA to expose itself to any sort of powerful sounds or musical melodies, and to block the ability of the object to move, except during authorized testing. Experiments that involve placing SCP-069-UA in closed spaces less than 2 times 2 times 2 meters in size are prohibited. Description: SCP-069-UA is a charcoal smoothing iron made of cast iron and weighing exactly 5.1 kilograms. The left side of the iron bears the inscription, something in Russian, 1933, as well as the state emblem of the Soviet Union. The iron itself was likely made at the time specified on the object. The anomalous properties were apparently acquired at a later date. Every day at 5 o'clock p.m., an event designated AEX-069 occurs. At the start of the event, SCP-069-UA rises above the ground to a height of 50 to 250 centimeters. Within the next 4 minutes, the object flies around the area along a unique trajectory. Should event AEX-069 occur while SCP-069-UA isn't located indoors, it is to remain inside of the area. In case that adjacent rooms are available, the object can travel through up to 25 rooms on its path. It should be noted that the object counteracts attempts to disrupt its motion during AEX-069. Experiments have shown that if at the beginning of AEX-069 the object was fastened to something, for example, with a chain, and then at the onset of the event, SCP-069-UA makes sharp moves that break the fixtures. In case of a chain, it tears a link apart. Fixtures of any strength tested so far were successfully broken. This event also occurred when SCP-069-UA attempts to avoid obstacles. For example, during one experiment, 31 times 2 meter sheets of glass were placed in SCP-069-UA's containment chamber. During the next AEX-069 event, the object did not collide with any of the glass sheets. At the start of every event, AEX-069 event, SCP-069-UA emits a melody, referred to as SCP-069-MUA. Usually, SCP-069-MUA consists of the national anthem of the Soviet Union. This version of SCP-069-MUA is referred to as SCP-069-M1-UA. Also, if SCP-069-UA contains charcoal or another flammable material, at the onset of AEX-069, said material will burn completely over the next course of the event, emitting the expected amount of heat for the given material. Charcoal and many other substances that can be considered fuel burn down completely without any ash or residue. In the case that SCP-069-UA is filled with non-combustive material, results may vary greatly, though they depend on material's properties. Discovery. The object was discovered in a warehouse of an abandoned factory in the Donetsk region of Ukraine, redacted which has been closed since 1991. According to further investigations, a certain redacted, formerly a Category 5 welder, later transferred to work as a guard at the warehouse for health reasons, had disappeared shortly before the factory was shut down. The subject was also an active member of the local GPSU cell. Sometime later, MTF gossip writers found a story about a possessed iron on HTTP blank, a creepypasta site. The story had several photos attached, 3 of which depicted SCP-069-UA floating, and a video of AEX-069 was shot using a cell phone. Initial analysis of the photos deemed them most likely genuine. One of the eyewitnesses also testified that he broke his hand after which when he tried to grab SCP-069-UA while it was in the air. After that, the object was successfully recovered by Foundation agents, and all eyewitnesses were treated with amnestics. A cover story describing the flying iron as fiction was posted on the site. Personnel of Clearance 2-069 and above are allowed to read document E-2-069 partial experiment logs. Experiment N. Date. Procedure. Result. Experiment N. Experiment number E-069A blank. Date 1/6/2011. Procedure: playing the national anthem of Soviet Union during an AEX-069 event. Result: the national anthem was turned on. SCP-069-UA stopped emitting SCP-069-M1-UA for 1.5 seconds and then resumed. Event AEX-069 lasted for 8 minutes, with SCP-069-M1-UA harmonizing with the rhythm of the audio recording. Experiment numbers E-069A blank. Date 5/7/2001 through 30/7/2011. Procedure: playing the song Katasha every time an event AEX-069 occurred. Result: when the recording started playing, SCP-069-UA stopped emitting SCP-069-M1-UA. After 9/8/2011, it was noted that SCP-069-UA was trying to mimic the song. Every next day, the amount and quality of the sounds emitted by SCP-069-UA increased until on 30/7/2011, when it played the melody of the song Katusha in its entirety. This melody, played by the subsequent days of the object, resumed emitting SCP-069-M1-UA, but reproducing of SCP-069-M2-UA during an AEX-069 event was observed blank more times. Experiment number E-069A blank. Date 7/8/2011. Procedure: playing Yesterday by the Beatles during an AEX-069 event. Result: when the record started playing, SCP-069-UA stopped emitting SCP-069-M1-UA for 8 seconds. After this, SCP-069-UA resumed emitting SCP-069-M1-UA at an increased volume. Also, it was noted that during the flight of SCP-069-UA made many sharp movements and collided with the walls of the containment chamber several times. Experiment number E-069A blank. Date 9/8/2011. Playing Something in Russian by Ukrainian SMBM group Dubbuck during an AEX-069 event. Result: 47 seconds after the start of track, SCP-069-UA flew out of the containment chamber and further along the corridor of Section 125, often bumping into walls and other obstacles. Before the event ended, SCP-069-UA flew 900 meters and stopped near redacted. It was also noted that the object emitted SCP-069-M1-UA with different volume and speed. Observation has indicated that SCP-069-UA was not damaged. Under certain conditions, this object can be very dangerous. Senior Researcher Shevchenko, Section 125 Director. Experiment number E-069-B. Date 13/8/2011. Procedure: filling SCP-069-UA with pieces of wet wood before the AEX-069 event. Result: during AEX-069, the wood was burned to a great amount of cinder. The mass of cinder was blank% the mass of the original wood. Experiment number E-069-B. Date 28/2011. Procedure: filling SCP-069-UA with ice cubes and copper shavings before the AEX-069 event. Result: during AEX-069, the ice evaporated completely. The copper shavings turned to a powdered mix of copper oxides and hydroxides. Experiment number E069B blank. Date 23/8/2011. Procedure: placing a thermometer inside SCP-069-UA before the AEX-069 event. Result: immediately after the event has ended, the thermometer's record readings match room temperature. No traces of it having been heated or found. Experiment number E069B blank. Date 27/8/2011. Procedure: placing a specimen of Passer domesticus house sparrow inside SCP-069-UA before the AEX-069 event. Result: data expunged. We must remember that the object reacts to sounds, sometimes in a very weird way. Senior researcher Shevchenko, lead researcher of the test battery E069B. Note: further experiments involving the placement of living creatures inside SCP-069-UA were prohibited by the Ethics Committee. Experiment number E069D. Procedure: before the AEX-069 event, SCP-069-UA was put inside a locked safe. Lead researcher was monitoring the experiment from redacted observation room. Result: 1 minute after the event has started, SCP-069-UA breached the safe wall, several other walls, and struck the researcher who initiated the experiment, killing him. According to the recorded footage of the incident, SCP-069-UA has reached a top speed of blank miles meters/seconds. The AEX-069 event lasted for 30 minutes. In addition to SCP-069-M1-UA and SCP-069-M2-UA, the songs Something Russian and Something Russian, as well as blank, were heard sounding from the object. Further experiments placing SCP-069-UA inside any confined spaces less than 2 × 2 × 2 meters in size are prohibited. Experiment number E069 NUC. Date: the experiment was not conducted. The experiment is currently pending approval from the O5 Council. Procedure: moving SCP-069-UA to a nuclear test site and placing the capsule filled with deuterium and tritium inside it before an AEX-069 event. The object appears to be unbreakable. It didn't seem to get even a scratch after breaking through the walls at a great speed. It also burns down any combustible material or chemical fuel that we place into it. It would be interesting to know what would happen when nuclear or thermonuclear fuel is placed inside. SCP-069-UA may ignore it, or it may not, which will result in a great amount of heat being emitted. Even in this case, I doubt we will be able to use this object as a useful source of energy, though we may be able to use it as a last-ditch anomalous bomb. Dr. Blank. Footnotes: 1. Translation: manufactured in 1933. 2. Ex-USSR welder graded system. Grade 1 is the least qualified, doing the simplest things and assisting more experienced professionals. Grade 6 is the most qualified, authorized for pipeline welding and having their own workman's mark. 3. Communist Party of the Soviet Union. 4. The battle goes on again. 5. Victory Day. Alright, that was SCP-069-UA. This concludes our lecture for tonight. Thank you for listening, if you still are, and you are dismissed.